Ever wondered about the power behind the Dark Dragon Balls? Everyone knows about the common Dragon Balls usually centered around more positive energy, and in this case, the Dark Dragon Balls, however, are completely different, and their origins are also completely different. That's what we're going to discuss and explain in this video. Just a reminder, if you are listening for the first time, to go ahead and subscribe to this channel for daily Dragon Ball content. Make sure to turn on mobile notifications if you haven't subscribed in, and if you have, and make sure to check the community tab as well. I post daily Dragon Ball artwork, gifs, memes, as well as other video updates. So let's get into the Dark Dragon Balls. The Dark Dragon Balls are a collection of Dragon Balls that were developed for the Dark Empire by Zeno Dende. They scatter through time and space when formed, and when they are gathered, they summon Dark Shenron. Shadow Dragons created with Dark Dragon Balls are more demonic than those that were created with the cracked Dragon Balls that we know of from the GT timeline. The Dark Dragon Ball's dark energy can transform their host, as seen in the case of Zeno Janemba, who was able to transform into his evil demon form thanks to that of the energy from the Dark Dragon Balls. And keep in mind, this is the negative energy from the Dark Dragon Balls that can then transform its host. Zeno Turles also went through something very similar, who achieved his rampaging state by combining the dark power of the Dark Dragon Balls with the power of the Tree of Might's fruit. So when all 7 Dragon Balls are collected, they can be used to summon the Dark Shenron in the same way that the Earth Dragon Balls can be used, as well as Namekian Dragon Balls. The Dark Dragon Balls, however, just give one single wish. So with the background information out of the way, now we're going to tap into the actual lore and usage of the Dark Dragon Balls. This is going to take place in Dragon Ball Heroes in the Dark Empire Saga. Now the Dark Dragon Balls, again created by Zeno Dende, were created on the orders of Mechikabura and Toa, but they immediately scattered once a wish was made through space and time. Now, the first Dark Dragon Ball merges with Frieza from the Namek Saga, who is transported through time along with his henchmen Dodoria and Zarbon, and the second Dark Dragon Ball merges with that of Cell. Both villains join forces with the Dark Empire to fight the investigating Time Patrol, but they are of course defeated, and the Dragon Balls are both taken by the Dark Empire. Now the third Dark Dragon Ball is able to merge with that of, if you're seeing the pattern, Kid Buu from an altered version of the Majin Buu saga, who uses the power of the Dark Dragon Ball to brainwash Babidi's forces. He absorbs Dabura and escapes through a portal to hunt down the other Dark Dragon Balls. So as we proceed on, the fourth Dark Dragon Ball, keep in mind there are 7, so the fourth Dark Dragon Ball merges with that of Turles, who uses the power of the Dark Dragon Ball to empower the Turles Crusher Corps. Now during his fight with Zeno Goku at the Tree of Might, the energy from the Dark Dragon Ball reacts to the fruit of the Tree of Might, causing Turles to take on his rampaging form I mentioned earlier. Zeno Turles unfortunately is killed, however, by Zeno Goku, and then the discarded Dark Dragon Ball is later retrieved again by the Dark Empire. The fifth Dark Dragon Ball merges with Zeno Janemba, as I mentioned earlier, allows him to take on that Debo form, but Zeno Majin Buu enters through a portal and absorbs Dark Janemba, or absorbs Zeno Janemba I should say, to claim Janemba's Dragon Ball before escaping through another portal. So Kid Buu, or Kid Buu from the Majin Buu saga, is clearly on a quest to accumulate as many Dark Dragon Balls as possible. So now we go to the 6th Dark Dragon Ball, which merges with that of Zeno Lord Slug, who fights a 3-way battle against the Time Patrol, the Dark Empire, and Zeno Majin Buu. Now Zeno Majin Buu and Zeno Lord Slug are both killed during this fight, and their Dragon Balls are again seized by, you guessed it, the Dark Empire. And the last Dark Dragon Ball is able to successfully merge with that of Super Saiyan 4 Dark Broly, who eventually is captured by his father, who is Zeno Paragus, while Broly is sleeping in hell. And after resisting Toa's attempt at brainwashing him and charging into the demon realm to fight Zeno Goku, Dark Broly, aka Super Saiyan 4 Dark Broly, is knocked out by the Time Patrol. Mira comes swooping in to take his Dark Dragon Ball away from him. The 7 Dark Dragon Balls are then united and used by Mechikabura to summon the Dark Shenron Dragon at the summit of Mechikabura's tower, where they remain until the entire demon realm is sealed in the Time Labyrinth. So after these events, one character is able to escape from the Time Labyrinth, and that is Demigra. He takes the Dark Dragon Balls and uses them to create the 7 Zeno Shadow Dragons. Zeno Shenron later absorbs the other Dark Dragon Balls while fighting the Time Patrol, and they are all released when he is killed by Zeno Gohans, which we know who that fusion is. Now, one of the most interesting and I think coolest uses of the Dark Dragon Balls happens during the New Space Time War saga. This is during Heart's and Goku's fight against Golden Frieza and Golden Meta Cooler. The Crim's Masked Saiyan sends 1-star and 2-star Dark Dragon Balls to fuse with that of Frieza and Meta Cooler respectively. And despite this new power-up, the Wicked Brothers of Frieza and Meta Cooler were still overwhelmed by Goku when he uses Ultra Instinct Sign, aka Ultra Instinct Omen, causing them to release the Dark Dragon Balls and revert back to their normal selves, where they soon collapse and fall unconscious. So as you can see, the Dark Dragon Balls were used with several characters, and this is what I meant earlier when I said the usage of the Dark Dragon Balls is dramatically different than that of the common Dragon Balls we know. I mean, the Dark Dragon Balls essentially are used kind of as mergers, fusion mergers, so to speak, in order to empower the host. We saw this with Xeno Frieza, Cell, Majin Buu, Turles, Janemba, Lord Slug, Dark Broly, and Meta Cooler. Now that's all very different from the traditional usage of the Dark Dragon Balls, or I should say the traditional usage of Dragon Balls, asking for a wish and then whether that's granting power, immortality, whatever the case may be. In this case, the Dark Dragon Balls actually merged with their host. Now, there officially were 2 wishes granted by the Dark Dragon Balls, both of which were used by Mechikabura. First, Mechikabura wished the Dark Dragon Balls to essentially restore him back to his prime and his youth, because remember, he was so old. And the second wish was for the Dark Shenron to use the Chaos Ball, or the Chaos Energy of the Dark Dragon Ball, to destroy space-time. That's a big deal. We've never heard of a wish that has in its essence destroyed an entire, space realm, so to speak. That's entirely different than other wishes we have seen and heard throughout the Dragon Ball universe. And my question to you guys that I would like for you to answer in the comment section below is, do you like the usage and the origins of the Dark Dragon Balls now knowing this information, or do you still prefer obviously the original usage and the original origins and definition of the Dragon Balls we've commonly come to know from Earth and Planet Namek? The Dark Dragon Balls, though they can grant wishes, it's like you can actually use the individual Dragon Ball itself for its power. We saw that with all the villains. They were able to merge that Dark Dragon Ball, that single Dark Dragon Ball, right within a hole in their chest, and that is where they were able to gain their newfound power. That is something that obviously the traditional Dragon Balls can't do. So that does make the Dark Dragon Balls much different in a sense that if you were to acquire one, you wouldn't even necessarily have to make a wish if it allowed you to increase your power tenfold like we've seen amongst those villains. So in the comment section below, what are your honest thoughts on the Dark Dragon Ball and whether or not you would ever want to see that come to fruition in a canon Dragon Ball story, where perhaps we see a future villain actually use a single Dragon Ball to make him or herself stronger without actually having to get the Dragon Balls to make a wish like we've traditionally seen. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below and we shall take it from there. As always, appreciate you guys' love and support on the channel. Again, make sure to check the description box below.